Hey, my name is Matthew Armstrong.
And I'm Victoria Whitehead, and welcome to day 60 of our 100 Day Juice Feast.
Whoa, day 60. We made it so far.
Yeah.
How's it going?
Going great.
Good, yeah, we're definitely really thriving now. Really thriving now on this juice feast. Some of the things I've been juicing, lately after going off the sweet fruits, and that I've been really enjoying is I've been really enjoying carrots, juicing carrots, tomatoes. Something I've been having tomatoes, carrots, celery, and then blending up an avocado with that, putting in some Celtic goats and sea salt with that. Been absolutely delicious, and sometimes a little bit of spice in there as well. That's been really, really good. So been doing a lot of that. All of last week, all my greens were spinach. All the leafy greens I had spinach every single day with every juice. And then it's because it's good to do different greens, not just stay at the same greens. So this week I'm all on romaine lettuce, so I'm doing romaine lettuce all this week, along with my juices as well. So that's a lot of what I've been really enjoying lately. Is a lot of carrots, a lot of tomatoes, a lot of spinach last week, a lot of romaine lettuce this week, and also as well celery every day, cucumbers every day mixed in with there as well, some courgettes. So some of the questions people say, oh, how much carrots you put in, how much tomatoes, things like that. Just play with it, depending on your own taste buds. See what you like. Get a lot of greens, a head of celery or full thing of spinach for each juice, and then everything else just add it in as you like it. Test it and see what maybe it's too strong, too alkaline, or too not enough sweetness. Put in some more carrots, things like that. Just check it out yourself and experiment with it, and then you'll become like like the master chef who doesn't really know how much he puts into things. He just takes a pinch of this, pinch of that. That's kind of how I do it. Yeah.
Yeah. And with me, I've been drinking pretty much a lot similar to what we were drinking before when Matthew was showing you the juices. With in the mornings, Matthew's been making me some juices with pineapple and spinach and cucumber and celery. And then for myself, I've also been having a lot of watermelons. Watermelons juice with lemon or lime, depending on what we have at the house at the moment, and I'm really enjoying the melons at the moment. Yeah.
Do you want to share your stuff?
Yeah. So at day 60, so I got weighed, and my weight is 57.55 kilos, which is about 9 stone, or if you're working in pounds, it's 126.87 pounds. So that's actually lighter than I was when I was 12. So it's really good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like physically, I still need to do a lot of physical exercise to tone up, but I was doing loads of yoga today, so I'm feeling good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you want to share the books?
Yeah, we'll share the books.
Because there's some, we had some questions about what books we recommend, and so Victoria's going to share some books we've been reading lately, or books we had on our shelf, because we've moved around a lot, so we don't carry our whole library with us, but some books that we do have with us.
Okay. Well, first of all, there's a DVD set here which is really good. It's called Simply Raw: Reversing Diabetes in 30 Days, and it comes with a second DVD called The Ultimate Encyclopedia of the Raw Food Lifestyle. And this is a really great documentary which was put together with Gabriele Cousins and several other people, where they took a group of people with diabetes and they put them on raw food, and it literally shows how by eating the correct nutrition you can actually reverse diabetes. And everybody who had type 2 diabetes, their diabetes was reversed, and I think there was one person with type 1 diabetes, his diabetes was also reversed, and there was another person, he actually left halfway through, but his was going down. It was really helped by changing the diet. So if you're interested in diabetes...
The type 1 guy was greatly reduced, not completely reversed, greatly reduced, to like maybe only 5% or something.
Okay.
I think.
Okay, so it's a really, really good DVD set. It's called Simply Raw: Reversing Diabetes in 30 Days, and you can just Google that and find information about it. What else have we got? If you're thinking about going raw and you've never eaten, and you not quite sure how you'll be able to do it, and you still need the taste of real food, you could try
real food?
Okay, you like the taste of cooked food. You like food to taste like burgers and pizzas. I recommend...
Unreal food.
Okay.
If you like unreal food.
No, that's not true. This is it is good to... A lot of people, when they start going raw, they do they go gourmet raw first, where you prepare food with using a dehydrator, and you can make like burgers and stir fries, and it's really, really good. And the book I recommend is Rainbow Green Live Food Cuisine by Dr. Gabriele, and it's brilliant. He talks all about, he gives a lot of background information. He also talks about the blood and what we need, and it's brilliant. It's very, very comprehensive, and it's got loads of delicious recipes in it. But you do need a dehydrator for most of them.
That's a phenomenal book. Talks all about pesticides, the dangers of pesticides. He also shows some studies about two groups of children. One lives in the foothills, one lives in the valley, and they're on different diets, but they both go to the same school, both groups of kids. And the group that live in the hills, they're on organic food, and the group that live in the valley of kids, they're on food with pesticides, non-organic food. And their abilities in their schoolwork is so vastly different, especially creativity, where the kids that have the non-organic food, they're trying to draw like people, and they can't even draw a stick person. And then the kids that are on the organic food, their artistic abilities are far greatly enhanced. So it's a great testimony for that as well. So that there's a lot of stuff in that book that's really, really good, and it really kind of switches you onto it.
Okay, maybe you'd like to talk about this one?
Okay, sure. 80-10-10 Diet by Dr. Douglas Graham. That's a phenomenal book. It's a different philosophy from Gabriele Cousins, where especially if you're into eating fruit, you want to eat fruit, you want to continue eating fruit, then that's the book for you, because Dr. Graham will show you how to do it properly by getting also like lots of greens as well, and having it more balanced. Lots of really good stuff in that book, very, very comprehensive as well. So just to give you a different perspective of raw food, that's a great book there. Yeah.
Yeah. And if you're not ready to go raw yet, but you'd like to go just vegan and maybe become a bit more healthy, this is a book by Alicia Silverstone, and it's actually really good. There's some really lovely recipes in there. It's very wholesome, and she works on, what's it called? Where they, I can't remember what they call it. Macrobiotic, yeah. She works a lot on the macrobiotic diet, but in a vegan style, so that's really, really good. And we've also got,
there's lots of pictures in that one as well. It's very colourful, that Alicia.
Yeah, it's actually a really beautiful book.
It's a really nice book.
Do you want to talk about those?
World Peace Diet. All these books, by the way, are promoting veganism, and different diets. But the World Peace Diet, that's a phenomenal one. If you're kind of on the cusp of going vegan, especially, and thinking about it, that one will definitely send you over the edge. Where it's a masterpiece. Will Tuttle, there's everything in there that shows you all the reasons why, not just for ourselves, not just for the animals, for our whole planet, everything. Why veganism, it really does make sense at every single level, and really to not be vegan, it just doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense, So that's a great book, Will Tuttle, The World Peace Diet. And then the China study, that's a great one as well. 30-year study of basically the startling implications for diet, weight loss, and long-term health. It's a 30-year comprehensive study by Colin Campbell and Thomas Campbell, both doctors, and they've basically looked at the lifestyles and the food habits of people in China, and studied them for all different diseases, diabetes, cancer, heart disease, and basically all the information that comes back points towards a low-fat vegan diet. That's what it all kind of points towards with him. So that's a great one. Did you want to talk about anything else with that? There's a few more things I think you want to mention.
No.
No? Okay.
It's his Thomas M. Campbell is the son.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, so that one there, that'll give you a great insight. And also just by reading those, you'll have so much more knowledge. So being a vegan, when people question you, that you've just got all this knowledge that you can pour out, and it's a healthy way to be vegan, raw vegan, and that will give you reading those books there will give you a good perspective on different sides of things, rather than just this tunnel vision of reading one book and thinking this is the way. And there's many other books as well. One other book. Oh, I love Victoria Boutenko's books. Any books by Victoria Boutenko, love them. Her most recent one, 12 Steps to Raw. That's a great little book, that one.
Yeah, and also in the ebooks by Markus Rothkranz, and we'll put links to those in in the description. His books are fantastic. He gives fantastic information, and also he talks a lot about foods that we can get in nature as well. So he's
Markus is a stand-up guy.
Yeah, that's brilliant.
Okay, anything else?
No, I think that's good.
Okay, there'll be links to those books below if you want to check out any of those books. You know, you got to educate yourself. You know, we're constantly educating ourselves. We're reading the books, the scientific books, the philosophical books. You know, we're getting information from all sources, so we have a very well-rounded view of everything, and that's what we recommend you do as well. In today's yoga, I'd like to share with you about posture in general and the effect it has. You know, it is said, and very truthfully said, that if you want to change the body, change your mind, and if you want to change your mind, change your body. And whatever we do with our body, you know, that's our physiology, from blinking to breathing to smiling to how we hold our shoulders, how we, if we're standing on one side, that's all our physiology. So our physiology affects our psychology because it affects our biochemistry. And so what I'd like to share is all about posture, and just becoming more aware of your posture. It's something that over the years I've become more and more aware of my posture and improving it incrementally over the years as well. I remember years ago when I was doing very intense martial arts training, and just through that martial arts, through training my body, I gained this incredible body awareness, this incredible awareness of my body and exactly where everything was at each time. A lot of people, you'll kind of see them going through life like maybe like this or something, and they're just not aware of what they're doing with their body and how it's affecting them on every single level. So I remember myself, suddenly I realized that my head was further forward than it should be. And then I was like, why is that there? And then I kind of pushed my chin in and thought, okay, that's it. But my muscles had basically shaped myself that way. So to move my neck back in, to move my chin back in, it was stretching my muscles. So something I had to do over time and stretch it back to eventually where my posture improved. And then as well, my shoulders, they were kind of forward. And I was like, my shoulders shouldn't be there. They should be back here. And I'd pull them back and then shoot back forward again because all my muscles had tightened in that way. A lot of it from doing like a lot of weight training, and then a lot of stuff from childhood as well. Any emotional upsets we have at childhood, that will affect our physiology, our posture and everything as well. And so over the years, I've improved my posture a great deal through yoga, through Tai Chi, through martial arts, through different disciplines like that, through meditation, and just gaining more of a body awareness. And so to do this, you can do this very simply. It's just deciding to be more aware, like right here and right now. And just through doing this juice feast, I've gained even more body awareness. And even though I had really good posture before, it's actually improved even more to the point where even when I'm in the car now, I was driving the other day and suddenly I realized that the seat wasn't right for me anymore because my posture has even started to change since I've been on the juice feast. So I had to actually turn the seat up, and now when I sit in the car, the back of the seat goes literally vertical. And that's how I have to sit now. I have to sit completely straight up, not back at all anymore. And that's because my posture has been steadily improving. And also even with my face, I've been smiling more. And that's been kind of weird. I've been walking around with this kind of funny grin on my face sometimes. But that's been cool. So I've been becoming aware that I haven't been smiling as much as I should. So I've been smiling more. Something I had to learn years ago was to smile. So years ago I wasn't able to smile naturally. If someone said to me, smile, I'd go, I didn't know how to do it. It was only something that happened unconsciously whenever something funny happened or whatever. But if you said to me, smile, put a smile on your face, I couldn't do it. And I remember years ago when I was doing some modeling, some catwalk modeling, and I was told, you know, you're not smiling up there, you need to smile. I was like, I actually didn't know how to do it, so I actually had to learn how to smile. And lately it's been like on an even deeper level where I've been like smiling more, my face has been more uplifted. And what's actually happened with my own torso is it's the whole upper section with the ribcage and everything, that's opened up more, and it's raised my chest up, and it's changed my whole physiology. It's changed the way I move, the way I breathe. I'm able to take in more oxygen now, and it's changed so much. So that's what I'd like to share now is how to have good posture just when you're standing. And the first thing is have your feet, we'll go from the feet up, have your feet about hip width apart, and have them facing straight forward. Most people are inclined to have the feet out to the sides, and that basically puts the hip out of alignment. So turn your feet in, have them both facing straight forward. Might feel a little uncomfortable because you're not used to it. And have the knees not locked out, but slightly soft. Not too bent, but slightly soft, so there's a bit of give there. That allows energy to flow. And then with the waist, you have this kind of like fulcrum here where it can go like this or this, it turns. And so with the waist, you want to tuck your tailbone down, and that straightens your back. And that takes pressure off your lower spine. So quite often, we're like this, we've got pressure on our lower spine, and again, the energy doesn't flow properly. So pushing the tailbone down, this turns in like this, straightens the back more. And then for our upper skeletal area, a lot of people think they've got to pull the shoulders back, but it's not so much pulling the shoulders back. What you do, if you, again, this turns, if you turn this, it actually naturally, your shoulders naturally will sit back. So it's the difference from this, where you can't breathe properly, to this. And that makes us straight up. From that to that. And see how the shoulders naturally go back whenever I open up this area here. And when you open up this area, you have to check this again to make sure you haven't gone like this, and push that down. And from there you can guide the shoulders back a bit more, but really pulling the shoulders back, it happens here. When you move that to there, you open up your chest, open up your heart. And then for the head, if you have your head like this, it's getting your fingers, putting them on your chin, push it in, take 2 strands of hair, pulled up, and then you'll have good posture, and the hand should be by the side. Because many years ago, I was kind of like a gorilla. I had an extra 70 pounds of beef around me, where I was in the gym all the time, and I was kind of like this here. And over time, I've kind of evolved more, and I've kind of opened up. I'm less like a gorilla now. And so, go for that, and just be aware of your posture. You can do it when you're standing in a line, standing in a queue, sitting somewhere. Just be sure of your posture. Same thing when sitting, but you're just doing it while you're sitting down. And just become more and more aware when you're driving, and it helps your breathing, helps everything. And like I said, change your body. If you want to change your mind, change your body. If you want to change your body, change your mind. And by changing your body, changing your physiology, how you move, how you stand, if you're standing on 1 foot or on 2 feet, that changes everything. That changes how you feel. That changes how you think. That changes your level of certainty.
So thanks for joining us again today. If you have any questions at all, or anything that you'd like us to talk about, leave a message below, and we'll get back to you.
Yep. My name's Matthew Armstrong.
And I'm Victoria.
Take care.